Hello friends, myself Ravi and today I am here with my Viva topic, that is aggregate function in SQL. So today's date 7th November 2022. So we will start. So aggregate functions. So when we talk about aggregate functions, we can say it is a predefined methods like in Java programming or in any programming languages, there are some predefined methods or functions are presented. Like that, in SQL, there are some predefined functions are present, which we call aggregate functions. So, aggregate functions are used to skip our we can say complex query in just a simple word or single word. So as we know, to perform various operations on data, we use SQL as a language, query language. So in the data, in some scenario, we have to perform some mathematical operation. So in that scenario, we have some aggregate functions. We have to use some aggregate functions, or if we are doing it manually, so there is no use of the database or no use of that query language. But using aggregate functions, it is easy for us to perform some operations. So some of aggregate functions are like count. So count, what does count do? It will return the number of rows which are printed or through output. So when we do or perform a select query, in that query, how many rows are impacted or how many rows are printed on the screen will be count through count and count functions, and it will return the count. So another is that is sum. So what will sum do? Sum will perform a sum, as its name given, sum. It will perform the sum of given attributes, or we can say given numbers, etc. Another one is that max mean. So what does max and mean do? Suppose if there is a column, and in that column we have to perform, or we have to find a maximum amount of, we can say, suppose we have one column, that is salary column. So in that salary column, suppose we have to find minimum salary or maximum salary. So performing it manually, we can find it through one, that is simple simple word, that is max salary, or we can say min salary, to find the maximum salary as well as minimum salary. Like that, we have we have also more functions like difference. So difference will give the difference between the two values, etc. So this type of functions are provided by SQL to perform our complicated task into simple. So with this all, I like to stop here, and thank you.